Thank you everybody for coming out today. I know we have social distancing and the COVID crisis still ongoing, but we just got the plaque installed at Guild Park, and so for this informal event, I wanted to make sure that we had the opportunity as quickly as possible to unveil this unofficially and informally. We will have a bigger and more formal event sometime in the future when we can, when things are more or less back to normal. So what I wanted to do today is we're going to be maintaining the social distancing for this event. We have 10 people here, which is perfect. And after we do the unveiling, I'd like those people who want to get their pictures taken with the plaque, or if they'd like to give some comments about what the plaque signifies to the park or to them or to the community, we'll do that on an individual basis so we can keep the whole physical distancing thing correct here. So the video that we're doing is going to be posted on social media, so if you're fine with that, please be involved. If you're not fine with that, you can stay in the shadows or in the shade or under the sun. What I wanted to do at this stage is I wanted to recognize two organizations that were partners in this plaque, and the GVCA, the Guildwood Village Community Association, and the Guild Renaissance Group. So I'm hoping that Ulrich, you'll be able to come and give a few words on behalf of all the volunteers at the GVCA for helping out on this. So Ulrich, over to you.
Well, thank you, John. On behalf of the Guildwood Village Community Association, I want to thank Friends of Guild Park for driving home this important initiative, this Heritage Toronto plaque, to commemorate Rosa and Spencer Clark's incredible work for the arts community and to celebrate the historic significance of their Guild of All Arts. The Guild of All Arts really is the cornerstone of what is now Guildwood Village, and it is a fundamental part of our village's identity. That is one reason why this plaque is so important. This project, like many other projects in the community, has been years in the making, and it is yet another prime example of community engagement led by Friends of Guild Park. Thank you to everyone who contributed. Very well done. Back to you, John.
Thank you, Ulrich. And just to mention, the GVCA contributed half of the cost of the plaque, and they did it very early on, and it was amazing to have that early support, which really created the momentum that was required for making this plaque possible. Our second community group and Guild Park group that made this possible, we're partners in here, was the Guild Renaissance Group, and I'm so happy that today we have Representative Janet Heisey to be here and give a few words on behalf of the Guild Renaissance Group. So Janet, come on down.
Hi, I'm thrilled to be here on this occasion representing the Guild Renaissance Group, which was formed 23 years ago to bring art back to the Guild of All Arts. This is a major thing. Personally, I thought I'd never live to see the day that we actually had this wonderful plaque, but hopefully it is the first of many. And the Guild Renaissance Group is thrilled to see the developments that are taking place in the park with the upcoming Clark Center for the Arts, soon to be arriving. And it's just wonderful. It was worth 23 years worth of hard work. Thanks so much, and thanks to the Friends of Guild Park for being the prime motivators and push behind getting this done. It's just absolutely wonderful. Thank you.
Virtual fist pump, and thank you to Janet for your comments. Thank you. last but certainly not least, we have a special guest here to commemorate this plaque. He's very, very important to the history of the site. His name is Dorsey James. He's the sculptor in residence who is here today, and Dorsey just arrived, and I just quickly asked him if he could say a few words about the history of the Guild of All Arts, and he's agreed. So come on in, Dorsey, and thank you so much for being here today. I'll stay away so you can bring your mask off.
Oh, great, great. Well, I couldn't have chosen a better day. Somebody up there has been watching over us all. But that's my heart there. I spent 9.5 years there in that cabin, carving images from myth and legend from around the world, and enjoying every minute of it. I'm just very happy that it's legal, because otherwise I would have been, arrested a long time ago. But I've met so many different people from so many different walks of life, and there were so many stories associated with the pieces that I was carving, and also they told me their stories, those things that made their life miserable or wonderful, and how they overcame difficulties, and it would just simply inspire more me to pursue more images in myth from around the world. And so I feel totally blessed to have had as much as I've had to do with this cabin here and its history and the Guild Inn. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dorsey. Okay, now is the time to unveil this. Just one point I'd like to make about this this plaque. It actually commemorates a particular era, a particular one point of time at what is today's Guild Park, from 1932 until about 1995. There are other eras and other parts of the park that we hope to commemorate in the future. This is the very first opportunity we have to commemorate the Guild of All Arts. And here we go.